Video conferencing company Zoom became a household name when the pandemic hit, forcing people around the world to stay home and connect virtually. But with more people returning to offices, companies like Zoom are having to pivot again thanks to the growing popularity of hybrid work. William Denselow reports from New York.
Shorter lines for a caffeine boost or lunchtime salad. It's a taste of the pandemic's lingering impact on Midtown Manhattan. This 6th Avenue deli says tourist numbers are back to pre-COVID levels, but they estimate there are around 30 to 40% fewer office workers coming in.
It hurts my my profit for the business. So, I'm making less margin than before.
The pandemic forced companies to adapt with their employees working from home. Back in the spring, less than 40% of New York office workers had returned to the office, but data suggests that figure is creeping up. According to a survey by the Partnership for New York City, roughly half of office workers are back at their desks on an average workday. But less than 10% of people are back in the office full-time. Many companies are now asking their staff to only come to the office a few days a week. But analysts say hybrid work presents fresh challenges.
There's a lot of learning going on. That's the good news. But it's going to take some time, right? There are going to be some discussions about how do we do this? Let's try this. Some of those things are not going to work. Others will.
Cut out noises and be heard clearly.
Tech companies are adapting too. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, video conferencing firm Zoom saw paying user numbers triple and had more than 300 million daily active users. Since then, Zoom shares have fallen around 90% as the company faces increased competition and a workforce returning to offices and less reliant on its product. But with services like cloud calling and Zoom Rooms conference hosting, the company says it's adapting to the growing trend of hybrid working.
As people continue to have demands of how they communicate, the ways they want to communicate, the inclusion they need and require in their platform, the intelligence built into the system itself, Zoom's going to continue to respond, and it's a huge market.
The battle for market share in this space is expected to be fierce. But analysts say many businesses are looking for answers if hybrid work is here to stay.
How do we make everybody happy? How do we conduct business as usual without losing any productivity, we don't miss timelines because of hybrid work. And so that's what enterprises have been struggling with for the past, 12 months is how do we cater to these employees?
Analysts say the strength of the labour market could also have a bearing on whether some employees return to the office. Increased job competition could weaken the bargaining position for those looking to work remotely. But with COVID-19 and flu cases rising in New York again this winter, the return to offices for many still remains up in the air. William Denselow, CNA, New York.